Thank you for joining me for another episode of Sam's Tech Stuff. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the X-sense wireless interconnected smoke and carbon monoxide combination detection kit. This is an interesting kit that comes with 6 wireless smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. All of these detectors communicate with each other to quickly alert on smoke or CO. If one of the detectors in your system, for example, alerts on smoke or CO, it will communicate this alarmed state with the rest of the detectors in your system and sound the alarm everywhere. So all 6 alarms in this example would go off if any one of them detected an event. You also have the benefit of the LED screen flashing to alert you of the issue. We're going to take a look at what's included with this kit, as well as the specs, and then go into the use cases that I see for it. You're going to get 6 of the X-sense SC07 combination detectors in here. Each detector unit will have its own mounting plate, as well as screws and wall anchor. You're going to get the instruction booklet and a couple of other documents as well that'll help you with setup, use, and tracking the age of the device. In order to get these devices all synced and working together, we would actually need to sync them with a button press sequence. But by default, when you purchase these kits, all 6, for example, will be synced to each other already from the factory for you. If you're adding on to this system, or these 6 are going into an already existing system, you would need to either unlink these from each other and link them to the new system, or simply add any extras to this system. The process for that is pretty easy. You would tap the test button 4 times on whatever the first unit would be. It'll beep and then blink red. That means it's in a pairing mode. Then you can add the next detector by hitting the test button twice. The units will synchronize and beep together, flash the LED together. That's how you know they're synchronized. After you've got all your detectors synced to each other, we can actually test the system by alarming all of the alarms simultaneously. We want to do this definitely before we mount any, just to make sure everything is in good working order. You can do this by holding down the test button on any one of the test units for about 4 to 6 seconds. All of the alarms will go off and flash the LED to signify the test has completed. The alarm sound is definitely helpful, and it's what you would expect from any type of smoke or CO2 alarm, but we can also use the built-in LED screen for the CO2 measurement, as well as the LED stripe indicating different states on the detector. Standard power is indicated with a green LED. Any faults on the device, including low battery life, will be noted with a yellow LED, and any alarm states for the detectors will be lit with a red LED. The CO detector range actually varies from 30 to 999 parts per million. These SC07 units feature a CR123 battery. These batteries are listed as non-replaceable, but the good thing about them is that they're good for 10 years, so you shouldn't have to worry too much about that. The SC07 detectors have an amazing range of over 800 feet between the unit. Each detector is rated at providing a coverage zone for smoke and CO2 detection, anywhere from 215 to about 430 square feet. It's really going to depend on your home or business setting or environment. In terms of the use cases, I started thinking about the current state of my setting. Firstly, I have CO and smoke alarm detectors. They are not integrated in any way. I have a CO detector in my basement for the furnace and the hot water tank since they're natural gas based. And then I have smoke detectors spread throughout the rest of my house, bedrooms, living room, stuff like that. These alarms do not communicate with each other at all. They're basically just zone alarms. They would only go off in the zone that is currently alarming. So it got me thinking, what if I was in the basement recording a video, for example, and I did not hear the alarm in the farther upstairs bedroom going off if there was a smoke event? It also got me thinking, what if I was upstairs, either in the shower, the bathroom, or maybe doing the dishes? Would I notice the alarm if it went off in the basement? And then the next step after noticing the alarm would be, by the time I hear it, would I be able to actually do anything about it? So depending on the size of your house, maybe those questions don't matter too much. Maybe you can hear the alarms, maybe you can't. Either way, the system would alarm them all so that anybody anywhere in the house could either hear or see the alarms going off, which is quite a nice feature. In addition to the enhanced monitoring for the biggest thing in your house, which in my opinion is your furnace and hot water tank, if they use natural gas, would be other structures, namely the garage. So in the garage, I got a car in there, got tools, small fuel tank for the lawnmower, chainsaw oil, and just a bunch of other stuff that could probably catch on fire. So in terms of the garage, I really don't have a very good monitoring system because if the alarm went off in there, there's just no chance I would hear it in my basement, my living room, or really anywhere inside of my house. So in this scenario, this system, I could place one of these alarms in my garage since it is in range for the wireless, and I could be alerted to a fire in my garage while actually sitting in my living room, my office, or even recording videos, which is quite nice because the way it's set up right now, I'm pretty sure if I didn't notice smoke or anything, my garage would just burn down with my car and a bunch of stuff in it. That would be very bad. So getting back to the kit, this is the 6-pack. This is what X-sense had actually sent out to me to review. As I said earlier, all of these 6 devices are already paired together, so you don't have to do any work if this is your first kit. In terms of expansion though, if you have a larger space or you want to cover your garage, a shed, large office, something like that, you can actually expand this kit up to 24 of the sensors. So there's quite a bit of room to grow, and you can start out with just 1 or 2 or buy one of these kits, for example. In testing in my space, I was quite happy with the results. I was able to get the alarms to go off on opposite sides of my house, which is roughly about 1,100 square feet, and I was able to get the notification through the alarms when testing an alarm in my garage. So that is quite a benefit. Overall, I really like this system. The ease of synchronization between the units, as well as the low effort needed to mount these detectors to the wall, really makes getting started with the X-sense system very quick and easy. The X-sense system does not require an active internet connection, and there's no recurring subscription fee. Other than that, like I said, this system works very well. I would definitely recommend it if you need either new alarms or realized, kind of like I did, that you don't really have a very good solution for monitoring smoke or CO in your main house, potentially your garage, your work shed, or any other structure that you have on your property that can guard the alarm somewhat from the elements. You can always start off this system slowly by replacing one alarm at a time, or you could go all in